Welcome in, everybody, to the Let's Look Brad channel. So I have $200 in dimes we're going to be searching. So actually, I'm going to be adding, hopefully, a box to this. I've got 2 boxes actually ordered. I want to be able to incorporate 1 box into it. Crossing fingers we get some silver on there, or if we get some errors or varieties. There's quite a few varieties on here. I'm more or less learning to get into the varieties on the dimes. It's taking me a little bit. They're a little smaller. They're actually tougher to get for me. I can get quarters and pennies easier. Actually, I can get half dollars easier than I can getting dimes. So got 2 boxes ordered for the dimes. Got 2 boxes ordered for the nickels coming up. That'd be a different hunt. But hopefully we can get a box added into here. This is $200 worth. Cross the fingers we get some more silver to add into the silver jar there. We only got a couple of them for the 2025 kickoff. But let's jump on in, see if we get something. I'll bring you back in on our first find. Bring you in for an update real quick. We still got quite a few more rolls here. One in the rubber band still stacked up, but got some nice variety set up here. I'm going to be pulling out some of the nicer coins, some of the early 60 coins also to check them. Looking on for varieties for them, you want to definitely make sure to look for the 68 Philadelphia. It has a DDO on there. You also want to look for the 1982 Philadelphia. Now, 1982 Philadelphia, I've had a couple of them and actually threw them in the bag. I searched through back to try to pull some of them out, but you can see it's got a strong P on there. 1982 Philadelphia, if you have no mint mark at all on there, so you can see the P right above the 2 there, but if you have no mint mark at all on there, it's a pretty valuable coin. But then if you have that P that's right there and it's barely visible on there, it's still worth some money in that concept also, that variety too. But this 1982, you'd have to get up to like a 60 grade to be worth a couple of bucks just for this coin the way it sits. So if it was 1982 with the Philadelphia on there and it was a 60 grade, it's worth a couple of bucks. But if it's a 1982 with a light P, barely visible P that's on there, it could be worth about $100. But if it's a 1982 no P in the MS60, it's right about $200. Gets on up there. But definitely another variety to check out. And then also a 2004. I don't think I've pulled a 2004 Denver yet. I may have one in here stacked up. Anyhow, yep, we do right here. So 2004 Denver also, you can look for a doubled ear. So basically, it's going to be where his earlobe is at. It's going to be pretty heavily doubled. But anyways, that's another variety also to look for is a 2004 Denver. I didn't know that was a variety until I looked it up. Got a bit of information on it. Then we got a couple of really beat up ones there. I just pulled them out of some oddities. We've got some proof reverses from the 1970, the 70D there, another 70D on top. And then what is this one? Yeah, I pulled this one off because the collar of it was squished in like it was like a little bit of off-center strike or a broad strike there. So it's got quite a bit of a collar on that right side there. And it's not dimpled up like these would be, just a bit different. So still got the reeded edge on there. Anyhow, just a little bit odd to me. Yep, just an update. Finished up the rubber band rolls that we had here. I also went through the 1970Ds, also the proof reverses and everything else that was on here. Didn't find anything, so we didn't find nothing in the first $200. I do have a dime box here, and I have another dime box here. Let's hoping we get something out of this. If not, I might actually just throw that secondary dime box in here, hopefully to make it worth the hunt. Crossing fingers we get some silver. Or if we get something older, if we get some oddities or something. There wasn't really much in, like I say, that first $200. I want to look through them all to see. Like I say, I'm trying to learn the varieties and stuff, but I want to get the silver for you guys out of there for 2. But anyhow, there's definitely some varieties I haven't known about, but now I do. So anyhow, we do have circulated dimes. Let's go and jump into this one. Like I said, hopefully we get some silver. Always going to be looking for the 96W if it's going to be in there. The 2004 Denver with the doubled ear. There's going to be the 1982 P with a light P, no P. There's going to be a lot of stuff to look in here. Die clashes, cap dies, so forth, so on. So hopefully we get something out of this box. But if not, we'll throw that second box in there, no problem. Got 27 rolls left in the box here. Some varieties, actually some nicer years stacked up here. Want to check through. Did pull out another 1970D proof reverse there. I got a couple of oddities there. I'll show you here in a second. But I did pull out two really nice toners out of there. And if you guys know me, I like toners. Let's flip this one over. I like toners. Look at the purple and gold's coming out of there. It might be some kind of chemical going on it, maybe with that orangish coloration, but looks pretty legit to me. But this one, look at the coloration on that. It's like a pinkish brown. This one's really beautiful to me. This is the kind of thing that I would actually send off to get graded. I'd have to check it up under the scope, but look at the coloration on that. It's like a deep gold brown coloration. Beautiful, beautiful dime. It's got all the bands and everything there too. Really beautiful dime. That's awesome. I love toners if you don't know. So that's awesome. So definitely going to stack these two up on the side here as toners. Hold those off in the spot, but keep moving. Well, nothing really in that one box that I had, so I went ahead and pulled the second box aside here. We're going to open it up. I did add one more toner to the stack there, so we got another 2015 added on the stack. I got a couple oddities here. These just have their really, really deep strike. It's got a really thick reeded rim around it also, so it's super thick, almost like it was proof kind of the way the thickness is. This 2023, I think it was. It's got a lot of pitting at the bottom there, like holes pitted all around the obverse of it. It's up here on the Liberty also. So just something I was wanting to hold off to the side. The 1990s the same way. It's kind of an all-center strike. It's got really deep strike on the bottom there. So it's not as thick as this. It's a little thicker on the bottom as you see here, but it's thinner on top. So little interesting strike there. And then a 2020D. I think it was like struck through debris or something like that on the cheek there. The cheek goes up through a little bit of the hairline, but yeah, just an oddity, just something just to pull out to look at. And then 4 of the 1970D proof reverses, which we can look for the DDOs on there and see if we got anything on there. But no silver just yet, no proofs. See if we got anything on the enders of this one here. Get you pulled open. I can. There we go. It popped open. See if we have anything as an ender here. Not seeing anything, just normal circulation. Well, let's hope we get something out of this one. Just jump on in. 7 rolls down in this box, and what's kind of interesting, I pulled a proof, which is a 1987S proof there. I don't pull a whole ton of proofs for especially dimes, but we're going to try to get back into them. We'll probably bring a bunch more boxes in and search, but yet again, 87S, which is really cool. And then this is really cool. It's got like a C. It's kind of like a, I don't know, it's got a weird grain or weird texture right below the boat there, but it's kind of like a centennial or 1921. So 100 years, 10 cents Canada. That's actually really cool. So like I said, it's got a nice little texture below. I'm not sure what this is. Never seen one. I'll definitely have to look it up. But yeah, it's got some texture to the bottom of the boat there. Nice. 2 finds on the board though. That's cool. All right, well, we went through that box also. So almost 3 boxes that we went through. Didn't find any silver. So it seems like it's going to be a bit tough up in this area for silver, which I think I've been through 5 boxes total near about since I've been up this way. I haven't found any. That doesn't mean too terribly much. I've seen some videos which there's not a whole lot of silver dimes in there. So anyhow, but we did get a proof out of it, which is nice. We got a Centennial Canada there, which is really cool design on it with the blue ocean below the boat there. We did get 4 nice toners, which this toner is really beautiful to me. This one's got a pretty nice relief on it though too. So anyhow, we come on down here. We got 4 oddities or 5 oddities. These are just going to go back into the bag. I just wanted to hold them off and see if there was any additional coins that were kind of like this with the spotting or misaligned dies and so forth. So and then we did get 8 more 1970D proof reverses, and as mentioned, proof reverses on the back. You'll have an additional slice or additional portion of the flame there that's added in. That's actually for the 69s, and it's, let's say it's quite common, honestly. But the thing is about these 1970Ds, you have to get them in higher grade, being that it is a variety. If you get it right around that 60 grade, I think it is, they start to turn like 20 bucks. And then once you get on up to 64 or 65, they start to jump up quite a bit. So definitely make sure you're looking for these. These are a good variety to look for. You just have to have them in the higher grade as mentioned. But another thing too, guys, if you're out there and you're looking through dimes, you're getting dimes in your pocket change, make sure to look for the 2024 Denver or Philadelphia dimes. I have not seen them. I haven't seen a video of anybody pulling any of them on there. I want to say there's actually a couple of videos I've seen. Folks have pulled 2024 Denver nickels, and even Digging Dave popped it up on one of his little short that he had, that they were selling those nickels online for like $7 to $8 a piece for 2024 nickels, because they're rare. They're rare. So make sure anything 2024 between your dimes and nickels. I haven't dimes and nickels I haven't seen. Pennies I've seen, and quarters I've seen. So yet again, make sure if you're searching for your dimes, searching through your dimes, make sure to pull those 2024s out. Anyhow, hope you guys liked the video. Kind of a short hunt, not too action-packed, but worth the hunt itself. So make sure to give me a thumbs up if you will, you guys. Hit that subscribe button. We will see you guys on the next video.